I do need your help. Or maybe I could do it from this one. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, wait. You can't even see my head over here. Doo, doo, doo. Da, 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 da. And if I'm sideways, I don't know how to turn it. Just turn your camera, okay? Because I don't know how. If you're on YouTube, give me 1 second. I haven't done this in a long time. But I want to be able to read your comments. FBF stands for Feedback Friday. I used to do these every Friday. I stopped them, and this was an impromptu one because all this talk about coronavirus is making me sick, literally. So, wait, this little piece of hair is making me sick too, right here. Let me stick that in. It's really bothering me every time I look over here, and it just don't want to go in. Anyway, y'all probably can't see it on Twitter. I'm trying to get so I can see the broadcast. Khalees, can you help your mama? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wait. Why is it saying I'm live? Okay. Anyway, here we go. It has the wrong thing up on YouTube, but it's fine. Hey, Jamaica. Hey, everybody. Let's talk. Because I can't take it anymore. I can't take all this talk about coronavirus, everything shutting down. Feedback Friday is about y'all giving feedback. Y'all telling me what you think about all the foolishness that's going on. This is where we actually talk and we chat and we have a conversation. So I'm going to try to read Twitter and YouTube at the same time. I don't have any help. Don't complain, okay? But I want us to have a conversation because I am starting to be really pissed off about everything that's happening with this coronavirus. And I don't profess to know everything. I need y'all to help me understand what's going on and why everything is in such an uproar. That's what I need y'all to let me know. Because to me, it sounds like another flu. I am old enough to remember H1N1 back in 2009. I do not remember schools closing. I do not remember the NBA shutting down or suspending their season. So I'm trying to figure out either this is a disease that's getting ready to eat my body from the inside out, or somebody's lying. Somebody's putting boosters on something, and somebody has an ulterior motive for what's happening now. So I need y'all feedback because it's really starting to piss me off. I'm looking at the numbers and it's just not adding up. You are telling me that I'm supposed to stay in my house, not want to come outside, not want to be around people because of a sore throat, because of a runny nose, because of a cough. I'm just trying. Somebody help me understand what's happening here. Somebody help me understand. Because I'm not, it's not adding up to me. It's not adding up to me. I have done a little bit of homework so that I could be prepared for this here live. And I'm just trying to figure out why all the panic. Why all the hysteria. So let's see. Worldwide, this was as of March 11th. So it may be a little bit more than that now. Worldwide, 118,000 cases of the coronavirus. In the U.S., I think we're at about now, well, as of 3/11, we was at 1217. Can somebody help me out? Is that where we are? Are we at about 1,300 cases, 14, less than 1,500 cases in the United States? Is that where we are? Can somebody help me? Somebody said yes, I'm correct. Okay, we're looking at this thing now. We're trying to figure it out because somebody's gonna help me understand. I love my kids, but I don't understand why they've been practicing for a production for a whole month now that has been canceled. Somebody gotta help me figure this out. We have, I think about 40 people have died in the United States. Is that correct? Hey, is that where we are? 40 people from the coronavirus have died. Can somebody give me some feedback on that? Is that where we are? Somebody says there are 1,268 cases. Great. In the U.S. Now, how many of those have died? Are we at about 40 people that have died? And we closing down schools? Everybody's buying up all the toilet paper. First of all, what are you using the toilet paper for? I'm trying to figure out. Are you using the toilet paper, your trees? Are you wrapping it around your house so you don't get it? What is the point of selling out of toilet paper? Can somebody help me? Because from what I've seen, you don't even necessarily get the shits like you may with the flu. Why are we buying up all the toilet paper? Can somebody help me understand? I hate when I get notifications that mess stuff up. Am I still here? Yes, I'm still here. Somebody, what's going on? We're buying up all of the toilet paper. We're buying up all of the Lysol. This got to be something more serious. The symptoms listed on the CDC for the coronavirus are runny nose, sore throat, cough, fever, and in severe cases, difficulty breathing. For the flu, the flu that we have every year that kills thousands, fever, cough, sore throat, runny, stuffy nose, muscle aches, headaches, fatigue, maybe diarrhea and vomiting. I'm trying to figure out why y'all not coming on TV telling me every case of the flu. That's what I need to know. I need to know what celebrities got the flu. Every time I turn around now, you talking about Tom Hanks got the flu. This basketball player got the flu. First of all, do you tell us when they're philandering behinds contract herpes? Why we need to know every case of the coronavirus if you're telling me the symptoms are runny nose, sore throat, cough, fever, and in severe cases, difficulty breathing. Now, I understand that those with underlying illnesses and the elderly are more susceptible to death. I get that. But if we look at the fact that from October 1st, 2019 to February 2020, this is not even a full year. The CDC estimates that between 34 and 49 million cases of the flu. Why are we not? What? Come on. This is from October 2019 to February 2020. It's not even a year. 34 to 49 million. And they say the estimate is because they don't track every case of the flu. There has been 20 to 50,000 deaths for the flu. We got 40 deaths for coronavirus, and y'all act like it's the end of the world. Somebody help me understand this. Somebody tell me why. Now, is it that they are lying about the nature of the disease, or are they making this political? Somebody help me. What's going on here? Somebody is not being honest, and it's making me upset that you have mainstream media every time I turn on the television or every time I look at any type of news outlet going on and on, increasing the panic. And then, listen, this really has nothing to do with me supporting Donald Trump. This has everything to do with me not thinking it's fair to send the American people into a panic for no reason. That's my issue here. You have graduations potentially being canceled, proms potentially being canceled, students that have waited their whole lives looking forward to graduation that may be canceled because we on some political bullshit is what it seems like to me. There's no way you're going to tell me that I got to be afraid to go outside because of a sore throat. I done had a sore throat before. If you talk as much junk as I do, sometimes you get a little hoarse, get a little sore throat. Get a little sore throat. If you got allergies, you have had a runny nose before. Somebody needs to tell me what's happening here and why we are so afraid. I'm looking at your comments. I need somebody to give me an answer. Over 1,000 people died before Obama declared the H1N1 virus a national health emergency in 2009. You are exactly right. 1,000 people died before Obama declared a national health emergency for the H1N1. This is a fact. October 2009 it was. As a matter of fact, I can tell you the exact date because it's in my little homework that I did. I believe it was like October 26th. Let me see. Where is it? October 25th was the date. We didn't see CNN all on TV talking about he doing a terrible job. I didn't see somebody running for president in an upcoming election feeling like they need to do an address to the nation. While we here, we had Joe Biden addressing the nation. We know for a fact the man was reading off a teleprompter because he really don't know what year it is. He really don't know where he is half the time. But then y'all wanted to criticize President Trump for reading off a teleprompter. Now, if he had just went off the fly, y'all would have been mad. Y'all would have been saying he wasn't taking it serious because he was just going off the fly. But you excuse Joe Biden for reading off the teleprompter, saying it sounds presidential. First of all, there's nothing presidential about undermining the sitting president. There's nothing presidential about that. You don't gotta like him, but ain't nothing there's nothing presidential about that. Y'all don't see the games that's being played with us. Y'all don't see that we are being thumped around, tossed to and fro. Y'all don't see this happening right in front of our eyes? Them feeding us bullshit. I have a quote that says, if you think someone is feeding you bullshit, get up from the table. When we getting up? When we getting up from the table? Because we're being fed some bullshit here. And then those that have the ability or the platforms to ask these hard questions, instead of asking these hard questions, it feels like they've been bought by the Chinese government, in my opinion too, to keep running with the same shit. You got people like D.L. Hughley having a whole show, having the ability to reach the masses, pushing the same agenda. Oh, we need to be worried. We need to be scared. Trump ain't doing what he's supposed to do. D.L. Hughley, you got this whole big show, the ability to reach the masses, and you think large platform means the shoes that you wear. You short little, y'all, it's not making sense. Let me see what else we got. This is Feedback Friday. So give me your feedback. Give me your feedback. Y'all are upset because President Trump said it's nothing to get all worked up about. This is what he initially was saying. However, in 2009, in an article published in the New York Times on April 26th, Dr. Richard Besser, the acting director of the CDC, advised Americans to wash their hands frequently, cover their cough, and to stay home if they felt ill. Mayor Bloomberg reiterated that the cases were mild. Let's see. The article also urged us not to panic. This is April 26, 2009. New York Times. Look it up if you need to, because I already have. They told us not to panic. Said the cases were mild. Told us to wash our hands. But all of a sudden now, that's bad advice. All of a sudden now, we have the president saying, don't panic, but that's bad advice. Well, it was good advice in 2009. It was good enough to be in the New York Times. You know that when the publication that y'all love to read and live by, they told us not to panic in 2009 over H1N1. This is what they said. There was a doctor in the article that said, wash your hands and stay home if you feel sick. That was the advice. That was the advice. They also said in this article that the swine flu, which was how they referred to H1N1, the swine flu, emerged from Mexico. However, today, saying that it emerged from China or calling it the Wuhan virus is somehow now racist. How? Somebody tell me how. How is that racist? Y'all didn't have a problem in 2002 referring to the West Nile virus. Why wasn't that racist? Huh? And why y'all repeating this bullshit? Y'all didn't have no problem with that. Was it referred to as the West Nile virus? I don't even know another name for it because that's all I heard. But that wasn't considered racist. But to say that this virus came out of China or referring to it as the Chinese virus, the Chinese flu, is racist. So then I guess Chinese checkers, is that racist? Chinese broccoli, is that racist? Well, I mean, y'all help me. This Feedback Friday, give me some feedback. I was a nurse for 17 years. Wash your hands, wash your face, keep your home clean. People with immune problems or elderly, be careful. You will be fine. Don't worry about being late, Tolliver. But thank you for tuning in. Hughley is a punk, just carrying on the lies. I agree. So what's happening here? Do y'all have any idea as to why it's being pushed so strongly when we have from just October of 2019 to February 20 to 50,000 deaths of the flu? And this is normal. This is like normal, what we have every year. One of the worst years, we had like 70,000 to die of the flu in the United States. But now you want me to stock up on water, canned goods. I mean, I ain't got no choice if y'all getting ready to close down grocery stores. But let me ask y'all this. Do you realize that if we allow the economy to crash and the government has to come and bail us out, we're putting more power in the hands of the government than we really want them to have? Is it just me? Is it just me? Help me. Is it just me? that understands exactly what's going on, what they're trying to do. And can somebody please explain to me, why is Nancy Pelosi pushing some type of abortion funding with the coronavirus? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? My mama used to always say that, the price of tea in China. What does that have to do with the Wuhan virus in China? Can somebody tell me what abortion has to do with that? Why is it linked together? We're talking. That's what we're doing. We're talking. Let's see. It says CNN and MSNBC called it the Chinese virus in late January. Now they say it's racist to call it the Wuhan virus or the Chinese virus. Doesn't make sense to me. Becky says Tom Hanks said it felt like a cold. The symptoms were mild. And listen, I have elderly family members. I would be devastated if something happened to my grandma. Y'all would have to come and drag me out the house. It's like throw the dirt over me. I'm already dead. But she made it through H1N1. She makes it every year through the flu. And I get saying, we're still trying to figure out the nature of the virus. We realize people can go undetected or asymptomatic. So we're just trying to be cautious while we figure out what's really going on with the virus, because it's something new. Say that. Don't keep making it seem as if we're going to walk outside and we're going to come in contact with the coronavirus and our heads are going to explode. Y'all are not making sense. And media, politicians, you should be ashamed of yourself for pushing this hysteria. You should be ashamed. Because when it comes, you can't tell me you're patriots. You can't tell me you love America if you don't love the American people. And sending the American people into a panic is not love. You would not, in a room full of your loved ones, yell fire when there's no fire. You wouldn't do that. And let's go to, since we want to keep pushing the narrative that Trump hasn't done anything, let's go to what he has done. December 30th, over there in China, they said, ooh, we see something. And something was going on. January 7th, it was given a name. January 31st, Trump declared a public health emergency. This is a month. This is a month's time of China saying something going on. February 2nd, there was a travel ban from China. February 2nd. So, and he was accused of being xenophobic and racist at the time. They're not ashamed. Well, they're not ashamed. They're ecstatic, but they feel like they have, POTUS, something in a vice. They're not ashamed. They think it's cute. Just about as cute as Nancy's face leaning as if she has, can't even think of it right now. February 2nd, there was a travel ban. But he's not doing enough, is what we're saying. Joe Biden, as a matter of fact, was the one that called him xenophobic. Now, somebody help me out. There was a tweet from Joe Biden that says walls will not prevent the coronavirus. Yet, you are telling me the best thing to do is stay home, close down schools, shut down businesses, but walls don't keep us from getting the coronavirus. Which one is it, Joe? I'm confused. I'm confused. You're saying one thing one day and then something else the next day. Joe, somebody needs to call you on it. That has a bigger platform than I do, because I don't have a big platform. Touchy Joe needs to sit down somewhere, right? Always touching somebody. He don't know how to keep his hands to himself, but he calls it loving. Now, if it was some, you know, you know what? Y'all ain't ready for me to keep it real naked. Because Joe always touching and snipping on somebody, but we ain't want Trump grabbing people by the pussy, even if they was all right with it. I'm just saying. It's illegal to yell fire in a theater when there isn't one, yet we have this bullshit. I agree. Has anybody seen The Watchmen? Somebody asked. I haven't seen it. Tolliver says every election year a new epidemic or virus comes out. But what happens to these so-called viruses in 6 to 8 months? It becomes forgotten about. Exactly. Whew. Y'all, let's go on down. Oh shit. Did I go out of Twitter? I didn't cut off on Twitter what I told them to come to YouTube anyway. Let's see. On February 27th, Trump formed the task force. He put Mike Pence on the task force to oversee it. That wasn't enough. On February 29th, he did a travel restriction for Iran, South Korea, and Italy. Travel restriction. On March 2nd, he met with pharmaceutical companies, trying to figure out like some type of, I guess, testing or vaccine for what's going on here. On March 3rd, he ordered the CDC to lift testing restrictions. This would help to get tests in more places so that we could get a real idea of what's happening here. On March 6th, he signed so that it could release $8 billion towards the efforts. On March 10th, he met with insurance companies to ask them to remove co-pays for coronavirus-related treatments. I don't want y'all to think we talking about Budweiser. He's met with bankers about the economy, and on March 12th, he did the Europe ban. Y'all tell me what else he was supposed to do. What else did he do? Was he supposed to get on TV and say, like, oh my fucking God, this is some shit, y'all should be scared. If you got underground bunkers going, like, what was he supposed to do? Can somebody help me figure this out? This is Feedback Friday. Now that my live ended on Twitter, cause see, y'all YouTubers been here with me for a while. Some of y'all remember what keep it naked really mean. Y'all know I don't pull no punches. I don't got time. This is a bunch of bullshit though. This is, to me, a bunch of politicians figuring out how to line their pockets. To me, Trump has been the first president to say, fuck your paycheck. I don't need the salary. He donates his quarterly salary every year, because I guess they pay him quarterly. He donates it. And so they are afraid that he is not moved by their paycheck. On both sides, in my opinion, Democrats and Republicans are afraid of what will happen if we have somebody in there that's a renegade, that's gonna say, y'all not gonna tell me what to do. I want to make life better for Americans, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, come hell or high water. Uh-oh, somebody sneezing on me. I better run. There was a wipeout of people in the Watchmen, the New World Order. China wants to vote for Sleepy Joe. I definitely believe that, and there's a reason. China is pissed off right now. It bothers me that most of our medical supplies come from China. Why? Why in the event of a medical emergency or a crisis do we have to depend on another country? When the United States is supposed to be one of the biggest, baddest countries on earth, why do we have to depend on so many other places? But then when we talk about making America great and bringing jobs back to the United States, that's racist. Because all they want to do is shove slavery in our face and think that that's what that means. No, it means that I used to hear people say, I had a third grade education or I had an eighth grade education. But these same people had homes, families, and they were well taken care of. You know why? Because we had jobs here that they could get and they didn't have to go and spend thousands of dollars on a college degree that they never would really use. They could work with their hands and get paid and take care of their families, and their families were fed and weren't hungry. So to me, when we talk about making America great, we're talking about going back to times when people could get a job. And they didn't like the fact that we had the lowest unemployment in history. They didn't like that. And I don't care what you want to say. Say it's trickling down from Obama. If that makes you feel better, say that. The truth is the economy was in a good place. The truth is we had the lowest unemployment in history. And they ain't like it. So to me, what you got to do is mess up the economy because it's the last ditch effort. Before elections, this is the last ditch effort. And they are willing to see American people suffer in order to try to prove a point and to keep their little raggedy jobs safe. Listen, there's no way you can tell me that a career politician is doing it because they're so humble, they're so loving, and they just care about the American people and they just want to make sure things are right. So they're dedicating their whole lives to laws and government. No way. I love people. I can't say I want to sit somewhere for 40 or 50 years in the same job because I love you. No. You are not going to do that unless you have another motive to do it. And you have these people that's been sitting in Washington for years. If Joe Biden had the answer to make America better, why didn't he give it to Obama? Bernie Sanders been a senator. If he had the juice, he couldn't bring it to the Senate floor. Somebody got to help me understand what's going on here. We got all these people dropping dead over the flu, and I haven't seen one celebrity come out and say, I have the flu. Charlie Sheen killed more people fucking him with AIDS than, you know what? Y'all gonna make it so these people don't even like me. I done got a wide variety of followers. Y'all gonna make them so they ain't gonna like me if I keep it real naked. Charlie Sheen killed more people. To me, trying to be a ladies' man. Oh, let me see if y'all got some comments here. Joe Biden was on Air Force 2 listening to vinyl records while Hunter Biden was cutting. I can't see the rest because this little phone I'm using is messed up. You know what? I can actually go. Okay. Somebody's saying, just tell them to go to YouTube. If I tell you to come to YouTube, go to YouTube. That's why I told y'all that in the first place. I know what works for me. What else y'all got? I don't even know if I done said everything I wanted to say. I've been holding back a little bit. You know, I got this upcoming women's event, the American Women's Conference in Nashville on May 1st with Laura Trump, Judge Janine, Katie Hopkins, Diamond and Silk. I'm trying to be, you know, trying to be y'all know I'm gonna walk the dog in that conference, don't you? Y'all know I'm gonna keep it all the way naked. I don't know how not to. Y'all are just as confused as I am. It's nice to know that I'm not the only person trying to figure out what this foolishness is all about. It's nice to know that I'm not the only one that think it's foolishness, that think it's crazy, and to think we are being railroaded. It bothers me. Makes me angry. I feel a little bit like a crackhead. Make me itch. Because I can't wrap my brain around why NBA has shut down. NCAA has shut down. We're out of toilet paper. We are out of Lysol. We are out of hand sanitizer. By the way, use some alcohol and aloe vera to make your own hand sanitizer if you need to. Wash your hands and your face like the nurse said on here that's been in nursing. I think she said for 17 years. It's giving me a real life headache. I might have the coronavirus. Y'all done gave me the coronavirus just talking about it all the time and being so extra with it. Now I got the coronavirus because I got a headache right now. I feel sick. Because all I'm ingesting is BS. We had the Ebola virus in 2014. Nothing shut down. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, my daughter hasn't been feeling well. Went to the doctor yesterday. We had an African doctor. He comes in the room and he wants to know what her symptoms are. She said, he asked, have you had a sore throat? Yes. Have you had a cough? Yes. And he's like, oh, well, where's your mask? We're like, well, they didn't give us one. He runs out the room to go and get us a mask to put on. First of all, sir, please don't act like we didn't see ads growing up where we needed to send. Y'all, I be trying. Well, we had to send y'all 27 cents a day to eat. Oh my God, you know what? I'm gonna get kicked off. Cause I can't take it. I be trying. But anyway, he was in more of a panic. He didn't look at her throat. He didn't feel it to see if her lymph nodes were swollen. Sir, why are you here? Why are you a doctor? And he will get I'm gonna do a complaint. He didn't even take the time to look in her throat. Didn't take the time to see why it's sore, no swab, no anything. Why are you here? What's your purpose, sir? And you know what? You know what bothers me the most is because we'll act like America is a piece of shit, but y'all all come here to work. Why not be a doctor in your own country? On your own continent? Because America's so bad. Ilhan Omar, why not be in politics in Somalia? Since America's so bad. You know why y'all come here? Because we have the best health care and the government doesn't put a cap on your salary. Y'all. That's about all I got. I'm so frustrated. And it would appear that it's serious because people are shutting down. And I was told that if millionaires are willing to risk money, then it's really serious. In my opinion, you'll risk a little bit when you think that something is going to change in government and you have the ability to then make a lot. That's what you do in business, even on a little small scale, such as myself. I don't mind losing money for a while if I know that there's the potential to make even more. They're crooked to me. Oh, did somebody say I'm still live? Am I live on Twitter? Can't be. Am I? Are you saying I'm still live here? I can't see y'all, so it's something. Oh, Sharisa Jones saying I'm still. Girl, yes. I've been here fussing. You know, we've been fussing for the last few days, you and I. Ilhan Omar and her brother husband, exactly. And I don't even understand how we allow people like this to take leadership. Listen, if you don't like it here, leave. And when that was said, we were told that it was racist to go back to your country. That's not racist. I'm black. Most people would say I'm African American. But guess what? America is my country. If I can count back 6 to 7 generations, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. So I'm at home. If you come here from somewhere else, if you were not born here, Ilhan Omar, if you don't like it here, go back to your country. If you were so great, if you were so powerful, if you had the ability to make all these changes, why didn't you make it in Somalia? Why they still chopping off people's head? Something that keeps pushing me in my back to say stuff that I know could get in trouble for. But it keeps saying, say it, Shamika, say it. Say it. It's like it's pushing me in my back. Say it. Don't hold back. See you later. Whoever just said they were leaving. Let's see. Jay Khalif. See you later. You know, I try to be politically correct because I feel like the bigger my platform grows, the more people I'll be able to change or to help them see things or open up their eyes. But I can't be fake and I can't be phony and I don't know how to sugarcoat stuff. I was never really learned that. I was never taught that gift. I didn't learn that. But there is no way that somebody that tells me, yeah, my grandmother came here from Poland, or my grandfather, he moved from Ireland and started a family. But I'm supposed to feel like I'm not at home in this country. When my mother was born here, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, no, this land is mine. And until we decide, black people, that we're going to plant our feet here and be successful here, we're going to continue to walk around thinking like we don't belong. Anytime you feel like you don't belong somewhere, you are not comfortable. You do not plant your feet and really succeed. Listen, when I go to somebody's house and I think they may have bed bugs or it don't smell too good, I don't really ever get comfortable. We can't really have a good time there because I'm not comfortable. So if you feel like you are somewhere you don't belong, and if you don't plant your feet and decide everywhere I walk is fucking mine and I own this, you're not going to be successful. That ain't nobody keeping their foot on your neck. That ain't the white man. That's you. That's you making excuses. Where I am in life is because of my own decisions, good or bad. Ain't nobody ever stopped me from doing anything. White supremacy didn't stop me. I could be doing something else right now. I was going to school studying biology. Had I finished my degree, I was going to go to medical school. You know who stopped me? It wasn't the white man. It was movers and shakers. Me deciding to go to movers and shakers because it was my choice. And then being too tired and not wanting to go to class the next morning. Y'all want me to, but y'all, I have decided though that I can do whatever I put my mind to. I have decided that I'm going to go after what I want in life no matter how long it takes me. And I have decided to do that right here in America. You know why? Because in my opinion, this is the greatest country to do it in. And flights are leaving every day, but I can't afford one to pick up and move my whole life and my whole family to go anywhere else. I'm going to turn this shit out. Turn this mother out right here. Right here. Be on the lookout. And people get mad when I don't take the victim mentality approach. I don't have time to be a victim. I have kids that are looking at me, want to see me succeed so that they can know that they're going to succeed. And listen, the issues that I have faced in life, they shouldn't face those same issues. There's no way that my kids should leave out the house every morning having the mentality that my grandmother or my great-grandmother did, feeling like somebody's going to stop them. Things have changed. They should walk out the door feeling like can't nothing stop them. So don't get mad that I don't give them a burden on their shoulder when they leave out, telling them, you gotta look out for the white man. He gonna stop you from doing, gonna stop you from doing a motherfucking thing. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And if somebody is standing in your way, knock their ass the fuck over. Now you see, y'all told me to keep it naked, and now I'm in trouble. Okay, we were supposed to be talking about the coronavirus. I done went off on a tangent. I do that sometimes. Y'all holler back when we at 1,000 deaths. Holler back. As a matter of fact, H1N1 in 1 year killed, let me tell you how many we lost for H1N1 in 1 year. I think it was like 12,000. From 2009 to 2010, 12,000 in the U.S. died from H1N1. In total, they believe it was 17,000 just in the United States. Globally, 200,000 died. But we didn't see this type of panic. And there's nothing you can say to me that will make me believe anything different than this is some BS, and it's political. It's about people protecting their pockets, their interests that we may not know anything about right now. Special interests. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I even appreciate the ones that's watching that ain't made a comment. Because it tells me how many people looking. Not that many. But you ain't said shit. That's fine. I'm here because I want you to see what I have to say. I even appreciate those of you who don't like me that's peeking in. But you ain't hopped up here to tell me that I won't speak in facts. because you know that I am. I do my homework. I had me some notes planned. Like the pastor, before he get up there on Sunday mornings and get your offering, he have him some notes. I ain't have no teleprompter because I'm not on that level yet. I want y'all to be paying attention. This is what I told my kids. Look and pay attention. So either we're going to realize this was a hoax the whole time, not the disease itself. The response to the disease has been a hoax, or we going to all walk outside and disintegrate. Because cough, runny nose, fatigue is not matching shutting the world down. Somebody's lying. And I think it's the government. Do, do, do. Ba-da-da-da. Don't stop. I just got here. You was late, girl. You missed my ranting and raving a little bit. I didn't even really go all the way in like I have while we were on the phone because I had calmed down a little bit. By the time I got myself presentable for the camera, I had taken a few deep breaths and I had calmed down a little bit. I'm not even going to fool with Twitter. If you came here from Twitter, know when I do start coming weekly, I'm not fooling with Twitter. I'm going to be here on YouTube. It works the best for me. Okay? I have more followers on Twitter. I realized that. I'll get more views on Twitter. I got more views today. But y'all going to have to subscribe to Naked Girls TV to be here. I have more people that follow me on Facebook, but this is what works. YouTube works. This is where I'm comfortable. This is where I know what to do. I can even move stuff around on here. Look, y'all, watch this. Y'all got my book yet? It's still for sale. Then even took the price down. Get the book. Y'all want to book me for something? Has it changed? Oh, wait. Transition. There we go. For booking. Email me at info@shamikamichelle.com. Y'all see the book? I still look like that. Order your copy today. See what I can do on here? I can do a lot more. YouTube is where I'm gonna be. Gonna make it fancy for you. I love y'all. In the meantime, don't forget to keep it naked. Peace. Well, I'll be darned. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Yes, I'm sure.